This case in particular is a very good example of the need to not give up.
Developing at 5, a new hope for a Columbus woman seeking justice for the past 30 years. Tonight, a suspect is in custody, accused of crimes that happened decades ago.
10 TV's Carla Rogner spoke to prosecutors and learned how they were able to file charges in a case that went cold for so many years.
The statute of limitations would have run out for this case, but in 2013, the former prosecutor filed charges against John Doe as a placeholder. They had the DNA evidence, they just needed to connect it to a suspect.
We were thinking outside the box and trying to preserve for the victim, if we could ever identify the suspect, the case, and luckily it looks like we did.
The foresight of former prosecutor Ron O'Brien is allowing a rape victim a chance at justice 30 years later. In 1994, a woman was raped at her home on the east side of Columbus. Police collected DNA evidence, and in 2008, the BCI lab created a DNA profile for the suspect. In 2013, they still didn't have a name, but in a 10 TV interview, O'Brien explained that DNA was enough to charge the suspect anyway.
People use aliases and change names.
Flash forward to June 2024, he's glad he did.
Because otherwise, the statute of limitations would have gone if we didn't try this experiment of indicting people under the name of John Doe, but describing them with their DNA profile.
The case was already indicted. There was already a warrant out for the arrest of John Doe. Obviously, that was never going to be affected, but that was in place, and he kind of left everything waiting for us.
Current staff at the prosecutor's office are preparing the case now. 53-year-old Anthony Shinaul will now face John Doe's charges of rape, aggravated burglary, and kidnapping.
I'm thankful for the prior prosecutor who had the foresight to start this process and to have faith in the system that maybe one day down the line we will be able to get justice for this victim.
Because this case is so old, there could be some challenges in bringing it to court, like getting a hold of witnesses with key testimony. In Columbus, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.